Welcome to another episode of FVTV, and we have with us the Grand Master of Freemasons Victoria, Most Worshipful Brother Richard Elkington. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Ash. How are you?
Just marvellous, thank you. And we've been in the middle, not just of a super Saturday, not a super weekend,
Indeed.
but with November, December, January, it's like a super couple of months.
Well, it is indeed. We've got more than usual installations and functions in December. We've got more than the usual functions in January, and we're stacking them in February as well. If I'm out every night of the week, I'll be happy meeting my brethren. How's that?
Well, you have been out and about.
I have.
Please let us share with us where you have been.
Well, I didn't go to as many places as I would have liked to. But of course, in the last week or so, I've been to a number of installations. I've really enjoyed that. I was at your place recently, Ivanhoe Grammarians. I've been at Middle Park. I've been to Lakes. So I've been all over the place, and I've really enjoyed myself. And what's more, not about me, it's about the lodge. And I felt a real celebratory mood, a real mood of happiness just being back at lodge. People all, really saying to themselves, thank God we're out of lockdown and we can meet with our own mates at our own lodge. And it's been really, really exciting actually getting back to face-to-face communication and celebrating what it is to be a Freemason. It's really been a really good environment. We've also had auditions for the next ceremonial team. So I've done a few trips over that, and it was really good to see the enthusiasm of a number of people wanting to join the ceremonial team. Not that that enabled them to lord it over anybody else. That's not the point. But they were seeking to be the best version of themselves in the ceremonial sense. And so there's a real burning desire on behalf of many people to do as well as they can ceremonially. And so that's been exciting for them, and we've completed the selection of that, and that will be announced soon. And so, then of course, over the weekend we had the super weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Richard, what were your observations about the first degree ceremonies being conducted around?
I was sort of blown away. Actually, I was blown away with the enthusiasm of the predominantly, well, certainly they were the younger group. I don't recall any candidate being over 50. Not that it really makes any difference, but it's just, that's what I observed, that we're all relatively young people. They were joining because, hey, one even volunteered to me. He wanted to be the best version of himself, and that came from the mouth of a 21-year-old new Freemason. Wanted to be the best version of himself. It's great.
It's a good snapshot of the future of Freemasonry in Victoria, isn't it?
Oh, these guys, they've been wanting to join for a long time. They're looking for a value system to attach themselves to, because they feel that, society as a whole we're becoming more, materialistic, and things have been commodified. So they're looking for a value system that provides them with some guidance for the way they carry out their life and their relationships. And we can provide that, as well as providing a medium for personal development and training. So we offer a lot of opportunities in our fraternity. So there was a lot of enthusiasm. I got sunburned. Actually, this is not a red face. It's not a shiny scalp. It's actually the sunburn I got from all of the photographs that were taken. Whoops, my iPad's just about fallen over, and I'm sure you'll edit this bit out, Dash.
Oh, no, I won't.
I know you won't. They're really enthusiasm. Well, it's hard for people in leadership positions to view things from the perspective of a new candidate, a new member of the organisation. But the fact that I was there and greeted them and congratulated them all, and gave them their certificate or their new members pack, and spoke to them about where they originally come from. I mean, yesterday at Bayside we had We had a candidate originally from South Africa, Mauritius. So there were a wide range of backgrounds, but all recognising the importance of Freemasonry. And of course, a number of them had been waiting for a considerable time to join, which I think in many ways added to the enthusiasm.
Richard, it wasn't just you out and about. The Grand Lodge team were out and about, and so was our Deputy Grand Master, Tony Booker.
Well, he was out and about too.
And something happened.
Yeah, it did actually. No, I was stunned. I got a call on Saturday afternoon to say that Tony Booker, the Deputy Grand Master, had suffered a heart attack and was taken to St Vincent's Hospital. He was part of I think it was Lodge Amicus, working at the Eastbourne. He just finished, in fact, the final address to the candidates, and he felt unwell with chest pains. He went outside. He was attended to by the brethren that were there, and then he was taken to St Vincent's, which, when you think about this is all many ways a blessing. It occurred with a lot of people around, and then occurred very close to a place where he could be treated. So, as at the time of us making this particular video, he's had 2 stents, he had a battery of tests. I understand that he may well have another stent later on. And so, as in any of these things, mercifully, he's okay. He's terrific. Ready and willing to get back into action as soon as possible. But however, I think we'd all acknowledge that a heart attack is a warning signal of the need to change our diet, our lifestyle, the way we behave and react to stress. Often eating is a way we react to stress. So there's just some messages in this for him. I mean, there's messages in this for all of us. Mason's eating giant meals at 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
Never great for the figure. Probably not good for our blood pressure, our sugar levels. And so, whilst Freemasonry is fun, and we enjoy getting together and having a good time, and eating and drinking together, we need to take care of ourselves. That's the message that arises out of the heart attack suffered by Tony. So, mercifully, he's okay, and he can continue on in a very important job, assisting the leadership of this organisation. By the way,
we send our brotherly love to Tony, and we wish him a full and speedy recovery.
One of the other things I was going to mention, another lesson arising from the weekend, is particularly it was evident yesterday at Bayside, is that King David, Mount Scopus and Collegians and Fraternal had candidates, but they had a joint south. So they operated separately to initiate their candidates, and they should. And then they had a joint south with a huge attendance. And you've got to say, from a candidate point of view, to have such a large audience to welcome them into the craft. I mean, how impressive is that?
You'd remember it for the rest of your life, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we're all thinking, gee, this has never happened before, to have sort of 3 lodges having a joint south, meeting in the same building. Why don't we do this sort of thing more often?
Yes.
And then we had Moorabbin Lodge visiting Sandringham District, which they hadn't done for a long time. And so, almost quite by accident in many ways, we learned to do things differently. And this adds to the experience of members by having more fun by doing things differently, then that's terrific.
Richard, before we go, a reminder that we have our quarterly communication coming up on Wednesday, December the 15th. And if people are very quick, they can still book a ticket through Try Booking. And if they want to see people in person, this would be the best opportunity. I know it is going to be live streamed, but here's a real opportunity to get back together after lockdown and experience.
Well, and there's going to be some, as I gave a heads up to the gathering at Bayside, there'll be some different things on the agenda for the December quarterly communication. In many ways, this will be our first big gathering, really, since in 18 months. So it's a chance to celebrate. It's a chance to reflect on the year that we've had and how far we've come in many regards, and a chance to look forward to what promises to be a very exciting 2022, because it's almost as though we've been through the lost 18 months. Now's the time to celebrate.
Indeed.
I'm really looking forward to the conclusion of this year, look back and say, where have we come, and the achievements we know we'll be able to implement in 2022.
Terrific. Richard, thank you very much for your time. This
Thank
is
you.
FETV, and you've been listening to the words of our Grand Master, Most Worshipful Brother Richard Elkington.
Thank you.